Welcome to Testosterothon. 28 movies so manly, they'll crash through your window and impregnate your wife. Magnum Force is more than simply a sequel to Dirty Harry. In a way, it's a response to it. Dirty Harry was a great film and was pretty popular, but it also had its share of detractors and controversy, especially about the idea of a very conservatively minded cop seemingly going above and beyond the system to get what needs to be done, while spitting on the idea of perpetrators' rights. Magnum Force shows us that Harry Callahan may have a big mouth, a mean attitude, and a penchant for shooting first and asking questions later, but he is by no means evil. And they do this by having him fight against cops who are way more extreme. In Magnum Force, a group of cops take it upon themselves to enact vigilante justice on whoever they feel is worthy of punishment, as they do in the opening scene, where one cop viciously murders a mob boss who is just acquitted on a technicality. These murders happen with more and more frequency and earn the attention of Harry Callahan, who, while he hates the system, doesn't believe anarchy is the answer and is willing to work within the system he has until someone comes up with something better. The movie's entire plot is that Dirty Harry may be rough around the edges and a bit old school, but he's not a maniac. These guys are. The identity of the vigilantes is kept secret, although it's not hard to figure out who some of them are. And who turns out to the leader, though, may be a bit of a surprise. The tone here is a lot more action-oriented than the first film. It's not as dark, but it's still very gritty, with the sort of down-to-earth car chases and gritty violence that could only really exist in the 70s. We get to see more of Callahan's personality here, and generally we get a pretty good story, even if there are enough red herrings to fill up a fish market. It's less political than the first film, and more interesting in storytelling, which almost makes it better. Though it's not as inventive or clever, so it comes off as sort of a wash. After the first film, a lot of people wanted to dismiss Callahan's character as a homicidal maniac, and really isn't just that how it always goes. A cop cares more about saving lives of the innocent than protecting the rights of the criminals, which is not the way it's supposed to work, but is a viewpoint that's easy for me to sympathize with, and he's branded as a megalomaniac vigilante. So what better way to debunk this than have him face off against actual megalomaniacal vigilantes in the second film? Great stuff. On the machismo meter, I'm going to give this one a 9. It's pretty much a continuation of the same themes from the first film, only attacking from the other side to show you exactly where Harry stands. For an actual score, you know what? Yeah, why not? We'll do a 9 here as well. Sequels are rarely superior and usually inferior, but this is one that just winds up coming about just equal.